The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. Off we go from Vegas. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
Here's a guy that could be described as your very traditional, typical drop-back passer. We don't have a lot of them left in today's modern offense, but he can stand tall in the pocket, and he can throw it all over the field. But when it comes to operating NFL offense at a high level, he's got some growing to do. That's where his development in the next step has to come. Now, today is going to be a big opportunity for him to showcase has that development started, and if he can lead his team to a big win, it would go a long way.
And that play gets nothing, so no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Making the read, this is Fields. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Another run here with Harris. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That one into the hands of Turner. Still going inside the 20. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Raiders.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense ready for their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now for Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Off the play action, here's Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, a run with Harris. Can't fault the effort. He got half a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down, and this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting, but finally when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Fields from the gun on third down. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A give, and here comes Harris. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They continue to roll, continue to move the chains. That was a gain of 15.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll give it to Harris again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Abdullah. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion here is Tucker. On the ground, Abdullah. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On play action, O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Oh, short gain there to about the 22. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And he'll get about 4 out of that one, and that should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On first down, right back to Harris. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Second down and 3. They go play action with Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was looking for George Pickens there. And third down coming up. To throw is Fields. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about. We're going to see what it looks like.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Raiders offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Again, it's Madison. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stick with Madison.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Third and a yard. Now O'Connell. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2nd and 7. Here's a run with Abdullah. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. 3rd and 6. On the draw, here's Madison. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense.
And he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion is Myers. They'll run here with Madison. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. To throw is O'Connell. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Steelers offense ready to get back to work. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. Second and a yard. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the handoff, it's Harris. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On the ground, this is Harris. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. A pass taken in by Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tommy Eichenberg, the former Buckeye, in there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Fields. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Fields. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. To throw is Fields. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I can tell you from experience, Mike, that is going to be on his mind the rest of the week. It's one thing to drop a ball. That's going to happen every now and then. But when you do it and it takes away a touchdown, man, That stings. So we can talk short-term memory all we want, but I can promise you this guy, he's hoping to get another shot at it.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him.
And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's O'Connell. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. A big play there for the Raiders. An even 40 yards.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
A run here with Abdullah. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for O'Connell. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pullaman.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded the importance of defensive back step when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders make the lead 4. It is 17-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over just before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. In the first half, it was quarterback Aiden O'Connell who had command of the offense. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A give, and here comes Harris. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
First down, Fields. And he finds his tight end Freiermuth. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. A run. Here's Harris.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throwing is Fields. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and Aiden O'Connell heading back onto the field. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's a run with Madison. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the pistol, it's O'Connell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Another run here with Harris. And he will pick up a 1st down up to the 37-yard line. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fields to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Fields. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Turner goes in motion. They'll run Abdullah. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle. They go play action. It's O'Connell. This one complete to Bryant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Fields now. In trouble, and down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A run with Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air, and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. On On fourth down, out comes the punter, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line. They'll run. He's got room to the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a run with Abdullah. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now O'Connell. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run here with Madison. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw is O'Connell. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Madison gets it from the pistol. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. O'Connell to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They run it over center with Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Here's Harris. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. To throw is Fields. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. That is caught downfield by Pickens. 23 yards on that pass play. That's a Steeler 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's a give left side to Harris. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On 1st and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now Fields. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On for the extra point is Boswell. His kick is good. And the Steelers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
In motion is Myers. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Harris. He's inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Abdullah now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Oh, and you cannot have this. He doesn't get the throw away. It turns into a sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. That's caught left side by Bowers.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision to make.
And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Madison. And he's going to have a Raiders first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
A second down throw for O'Connell. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
What are you doing? What's my jersey?